Well, hello and welcome. Welcome to Around the Town with Mark. I am Mark Whalen, your host, and yes, we are always glad to have you tune in and visit with us. Well, whether you like it or not, the holiday season is here. It's upon us. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, it's coming. And of course, the main event is Christmas. Everybody loves Christmas. Christmas lights, decorations, reindeer and Santa Claus, all that. Well, how about turn that all into a parade? Well, that has happened. The Groton Parade, the Christmas Parade is coming up. My two guests today are going to tell us all there is to know about this great parade. So allow me to introduce them to you. Lian Obrey and Angela McGuirk. Lian, Angela, welcome to Around the Town with Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, I'm very happy to have you today. Tell us all about this great parade. Lian, I'll start with you. Could you just introduce yourself to my audience and a little brief description about what your connection is with this great parade?
Sure. My name's Lian Obrey. I've lived in Groton for quite a while. And many years back, we started what's called the Groton Business Association. And we decided we wanted an event for Groton to bring it together in the business area of Groton. So we started the parade, which is, I think this is our 17th year to have the parade. And it's not an elaborate parade, it's a community parade. So we're looking for people to participate. We're looking for more people to come in and be part of it. Anybody can come in. Only requirement is you have to have lights on you, about you, around you, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you more.
We'll delve a little bit more into that. Angela, introduce yourself to us, please.
Great. My name's Angela McGuirk. I am the branch manager for the Navy Federal Credit Union at Nautilus Park. And I'm actually new to the Groton area. I moved here in 2016.
Welcome.
And thank you. Quickly got involved with the Groton Business Association, was invited to be a steering committee member, and this is also my first year on the planning committee for the parade as well.
Great. Great. Well, I'm sitting here thinking I didn't get the memo on the red shirt. So I got lost on that somewhere like that. But anyway,
We're trying to get the holiday spirit.
yeah. Well, that's what we're all about here right now is the holiday spirit, and certainly, everybody loves a parade no matter what time of year it is.
Absolutely.
But this time of year it's totally unique. So please give us a little bit more of an overview of when it is, where it is. Let's just talk about the parade itself. Who participates in it, and who would like to start?
Yeah.
Well, as I said, the parade's December 2nd, and it comes from South Road up Route 1 to Drosdeck Drive.
Okay, and what time does it start again?
It starts at 5 o'clock.
Okay, that's where the lights are important, obviously.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's a lights parade.
Yeah.
And it's important, though, that everybody remember that it comes around to Drosdeck Drive, but it does not end there. We have a tree that Groton Business Association planted many years ago with the help of Jerry Olson. And we have Santa come to light the tree.
Oh,
And
right.
we have a gift for every child. You can take pictures with Santa.
Great.
We have donuts and usually hot chocolate and coffee. And we're going to have entertainment this year. The West Side Choral Group, who are outstanding, are going to be doing Christmas carols. So, and that portion of it this year is being done by the Groton Rotary.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're very excited to have them potting, yeah, you know what I'm saying, with me.
Oh, yeah. So just to be clear, all of that happens at the end of the parade.
Yes.
Correct.
And that'll be near the post office, right here by
Right.
the studio. Benny's, of course, closed, but
Yeah.
everyone knows the Benny's post office area.
Right.
And that's where the Christmas tree lighting will take at the end of the parade.
Yeah,
Right.
because Santa brings up the rear of the parade, and so he comes right into that area right there by the tree, and he's ready to hang out with the kids, give them gifts, and spread that holiday cheer.
Oh,
and then, of
great.
course, as Lian said, we can, each child will get a gift, and there will be the tree lighting, there will be entertainment, and some refreshments as well. It's just a
Right.
really great time to come spend with your family and kick off the holiday season.
And approximately what time does that, in case we have people out there that for one reason or another can't see the entire parade but would like to be there for the Christmas tree celebration, do you have an approximate
I
idea?
would say
how long
it really is determined by the length of the parade.
Yeah.
how
because
many people you
Santa's-
have and how, yeah, of
Santa's the
course.
very last float.
Okay, got it.
So I would say 6:30 safely, but if you wanted to come a little before then,
Okay.
you know, it would be fine. But
Sure.
usually it takes a little better than an hour for Santa to get up to be in position to light the parade.
Sure, sure.
And Groton Utilities, who's been wonderful since the very beginning of the GBA, they decorate the tree for us, and they have it ready so that when Santa does the countdown and he says light the tree, the lights come
Great.
on,
Great.
just like Rockefeller Center.
Now, I know it's going to be a very mild and clear and beautiful evening that day, but now that I've said that, is it a rain or shine event?
Not really.
Not really,
Because
okay.
there are so many other events that if you tried to do it the next night, you might be interfering with East Lyme, Norwich.
Mm-hmm.
So it happens that night.
But it's going to happen whether it rains or not.
Yeah, the only time we cancel the parade is if the state tells us we can't go down Route 1, because they
Okay.
control Route 1.
All right.
And one year we couldn't do the parade, but
Oh, really?
only one. And that was the year we had early snow, and I don't think that's going to be the case this year.
Well, don't jinx us.
No.
Well, of course, having a little bit of light snow would make
Yes.
it perfect.
Yes.
Yes, it
but
would.
not
Light
enough.
snow, light snow.
Not enough that interrupts the
Right.
having the road closed or something. That
Right.
certainly would not do. Yeah.
But we really are looking for other people to get involved with us because
Now-
it is such a wonderful night.
So you're looking for more people, organizations, churches, anything like that would like to put a float or a vehicle with decorations?
Our only rule, I guess you would call it, is we only have one Santa. So you
Right.
couldn't come in as a Santa because
Okay.
that would be confusing to the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's we know Santa's magical and he can be
That's right.
a lot of places, but still we
But only one per
but
parade.
only Santa can't be there twice.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, right. Okay.
So we do the lineup. The fire department is wonderful. They come down. There's a green area in front of the Groton Utilities, and that's where we do part of the lineup, and they come down and light that up for us. And then we have the trucks have a separate staging area down on Depot Road. And Jerry from the Groton Rex is wonderful. Does an excellent job of lining up the parade and getting everything organized for us. We see him out there riding around on his bike, going from one end to the other end,
Okay.
getting things going. And as I say, the thing is that you can come up to where the post office is or where the parade ends, and we have buses running from there. So you can park there, get on the bus, go down to where it begins.
Okay.
That way, when your parade's over, you've got your transportation right there.
All right. And how long does it take to get set up? About what time do people start showing up in advance of the parade? All the people that are participating.
I think participants are required to be there between 4 and 4:30,
Okay. All right. So
and the parade starts at 5.
okay. So certainly no later than 4:30. You want everybody in place.
Right.
Yeah. Now, if any of the audience is interested in being a participant, would they just contact the Groton Business Association, perhaps?
Yep. We have a website. Go to Groton Biz and put it. You'll find there an application, and you can just fill out the application and send it. And we check regularly if there's questions. But also the Mystic Chamber, which we are a division of, they also can answer questions. But mostly everything is right on our Groton Biz page.
And somebody that would like to participate, they don't have to be. It doesn't have to be like a professional float or anything like that. It can be a car or
yeah, they
truck
can
is all
have
decked
cars.
out.
They can even if they didn't have a vehicle. So if they do have a vehicle, it does need to have the appropriate insurance, registration, and we do need to have proof of that as well if it is going to participate in the parade. But you don't need to do anything that elaborate. You can just march. If you have a group, so Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, your trivia night team, you guys want to get together and march in the parade, like Lian said, all you need is some lights. My team, this will be the second year we march in the parade. We're marching. We don't have a float. Last year, I wore a giant Christmas tree costume that was all lit up, and we'll be doing the same thing again. And this year, we have a very ambitious. We'll see if we can pull it off. We're going to be like a string of lights. So each person in my group is going to dress up like a light bulb, like a holiday light bulb. Well, it sounds great in theory. We'll see if we can pull it off, but. I mean, it's just a great opportunity to exercise your creativity. It's so easy to put lights on now. You can get a string of them that are battery operated on Amazon. So all you need is get those lights and get out and march. Just sign up ahead of time.
Well, that's sort of where I was going to go next on that is there's a lot of great opportunities here. One is a great opportunity, and a shout out to all the organizations that are watching, for if you have any kind of a civic organization or a church or anything like that, it's free. If you want to just have fun, promote your organization, what a great opportunity to do that. And then also, as you said, a great opportunity to be creative and to be fun. And as I said in the introduction, I mean, I know Christmas is a lot of things to a lot of people, but it's also has that element of the fun with the lights and the decorations and all of that.
If you have a truck or an automobile that has your business name on it, put a string of lights on it and come on out in the parade, promote your business.
Listen to that, everybody. It's a free opportunity to, and I'm sure it's very well attended. You usually have the hundreds of people lined up to see this parade.
Absolutely.
So
all the parking lots are full, all the way down to South Road.
So it's a great opportunity for an organization or a business to promote themselves. I think that's terrific.
And if you're an organization that you like to show later what you've been doing, the whole parade is filmed by the library. So you can later get cuts off that you could put into your own promotions. So we also have a radio station that will be there that night in front of Chelsea Groton that will be announcing as we go along.
I think they announce who's coming up next, and we'll get a little bit of a description, sort of like they do for other parades. I guess. Yeah.
Right. And that's where our judges are.
I was just going to say, if you have a competitive side to you, so if the creativity didn't get to you, maybe you have that little competitive edge. So there are prizes awarded. I don't remember all of the categories, but you could win a prize for being one of the best floats, the best fire truck, and best group of marchers, best marching band. Those are the 4 that I can remember off the top of my head.
Oh, I had no idea.
But that competition part of it, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a whole nother element to it.
Yeah, and we have at one of our monthly meetings, which the GBA has, we'll be awarding those after the parade. We have 4 judges that'll be watching them go by. They're in front of Chelsea Groton also. And then later we announce the winners, and then we invite them into a meeting.
Oh, great. So the winners are not announced at the event there, at the ceremony or anything. That comes later.
Right, right. Because it comes together too quickly, because by the time Santa's gone by, now you got to tally your votes and come up with who you feel are the best. So we do it at the following meeting, usually.
Now, I suppose it's not a good time to be shopping that day, is that right? You want to be, if somebody wants to drop into the Big Y and pick up a carton of milk, are they going to get stuck or?
Yes, they are.
They are? Okay.
Yes, they are.
Yep.
All right, so just sort of a warning to everybody, go there, but just be prepared,
the
right?
The police are excellent. They work with us. We have a policeman at every intersection. So if you go into the Big Y, when you come out, go right. You can't go left. You just got to think about which way.
Okay.
Before the parade gets going, Drosdeck Drive is a good way to go out from the shopping areas so that you don't get caught. Like if you're at TJ Maxx or something, you can come out and go Drosdeck out to Buddington.
And it's sort of around the 4:30-ish range
Yeah.
that people would need to be
Yeah.
cautious about, hey, if I've got an errand to do, I better
Yeah.
get it done and get out of there by 4:30.
By 4:30, they should be setting up their spot along the parade route anyways.
Well, that's right. We don't want them to go home.
We don't want them to go home.
stay.
We want them
We
to
want
set
them
up
to
their
stay.
spot. Right.
Yeah.
They should get their chair, get their cocoa, get their blankets,
Yeah.
and stake out that spot.
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Well, this really sounds like, how many years is this?
17 years.
17 years. This
Yeah.
is the 17th year?
Yep.
Wow.
It doesn't
That's
seem
pretty
possible.
good.
It
No.
really doesn't. No. But the community's always been behind it 100%. And we have a lot of fun, and it is work for the committee, but
Well,
it comes together.
that's what committees are for, right? That's
Yeah.
why you get the big paychecks at those
Oh, yeah.
committees. Yeah. I know, because I'm on several committees, and
Yeah.
I know about that big paycheck.
Yeah.
You do it because you love it.
Yes, yeah. Well, there's a lot of satisfaction, and there must be, especially for something like a parade like this. You work hard all year since the last parade, probably planning for this one, and then to see it and to see the kids out and everything just coming together has got to be very, very satisfying, I would think, and fun.
Yeah, it is. Groton Business Association is here to be the voice of the businesses and do what we can to bring people in to see what we have for businesses. So it's twofold. It's a good time for the community, but hopefully it's helping the local businesses.
Certainly it would be. And obviously by offering this parade and offering it free to businesses to participate, just, get your truck or your van or whatever and you're there. That's being a really good service
Right.
to your members, I would think. And is there, because we are a military town, is there a military presence within the parade?
Absolutely. The base is wonderful. We have a wonderful relationship with them.
Great.
This week, the Rotary did Thanksgiving dinner for several of the military people, and we were talking about it there. And they volunteer. They come. They're an absolute asset for the setup, and they have usually 2 or 3 floats in the parade. So the cooperative spirit with them is wonderful.
That's great.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, well, it's, as I said, we are a military community, and in anything that we do, it's very important to include them and
Absolutely.
show our appreciation back
Absolutely.
to how
Yeah.
great they are. So, Lian, you are so busy with so many things. How do you do it all?
Well,
I mean,
this is my last. This is my last year doing
congratulations! You've just tell us about your new venture.
this. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
I was elected to the new town council,
Yep.
and
Oh,
I'm really looking
congratulations on
forward
that.
to doing that.
Terrific.
It's just a continuation, really, of things that I do now. I've always been very active on the EDC committee, Economic Development, both town and city. And in this position, I think I can help a little bit more. That's
great.
my goal. That and education. So, I think it's going. We got a wonderful group of people, so I think we're going to get a lot done.
Well, I know as I move about the community and involved with some of the things that I do, it seems every time I turn around, there you are.
Well,
Well, it was good
that's a
for
good
me.
thing.
Leanne was one of the first people that I met in Groton, and I feel like she's the only person I needed to meet because she knows everybody else.
well,
Everybody knows her anyway.
Well, exactly. Everybody knows Leanne.
some's good, some bad. But it's wonderful because it does give you an opportunity to meet somebody like Angela and some of the others, and you can say to them, "Gee, come to this, come see what you think of it." Don't have to get involved if you don't like it, but if you really want to know Groton, this is how you know Groton.
So tell us a little bit more then about the Groton Business Association, because it's, your members and
Well, the Groton Business Association is a division of the Mystic Chamber. because we are not I think I call it a 401 or something. So our monies have to go through the Groton Chamber. But whatever we're able to raise when we do the Fall Festival, it goes to the parade or other things in Groton. There's nothing taken out of it, nothing at all.
Okay.
So that part is great. The Groton Business Association was started by a very energetic group of people many years ago now, but Alex Chisholm, who was then head of the Groton Utilities, and Al Dion and Bud Fay, Lorraine Sanborn, Betty Keesing. I'm probably leaving somebody out, but we decided the Groton needed something because the philosophy was that if you have a problem and you're a voice of one that goes to the council or someplace else to talk about it, a voice of one is very seldom heard. A group they listen to. And so we are the voice of Groton. And we, as necessary, we have a political action committee. If something comes up, we put a group together to look into it, and then we go and try to talk to the appropriate people to make it so it's beneficial for the businesses.
Well, and it sounds like, you know, what you do is not just, you're of great benefit to the local businesses, but to the community in general, not just by supporting the businesses, but by putting on these things like this parade and the Groton Fall Festival and things like that. That's really giving a lot to the community that perhaps a lot of people don't realize that in a way, it's a gift to the community.
It is.
Yeah.
It truly is, because everything is volunteers.
Yeah.
Everybody that gets involved and helps the reward is the faces of the people.
Right, exactly.
You know? And there have been some issues that came up that the councils at the time truly did not understand the financial impact to the businesses. And by learning more about it and going and speaking to the council and educating them, we were able to change what was being proposed and make things much better. Mm-hmm. So it's been great. You know, it's been a lot of things over the years, but we are here so that if somebody has a situation and they feel like nobody's listening and it's going to impact their business, no matter how small or how large, go to Groton Biz, get in touch with us, and we'll work with you.
And they become a member. Is there a process by which a business would
Actually, we're probably the loosest run organization in the world. We meet once a month, the third Thursday, and primarily we do morning meetings at 7:30. And what we do is we try to do it at a different business each time.
Oh, great.
So that business can talk about themselves, highlight what's happening with their business, and you have these introductions going on. We do it a little differently. At the beginning of the meeting, we go around and each person introduces themselves and says what they're affiliated with. So it's not like going to an after hours where you're just exchanging cards. Mm-hmm. This is where you're really getting to know each other. And then whatever you have that you want to promote, you have an opportunity to do that. And we've put together some very successful relationships, especially between the schools and the businesses.
Really? Yeah.
You know, one of the ones I was proudest of, and Bud Fay was really instrumental in doing it, we realized that the people at Fairview at that time didn't have any way to communicate with their families. They didn't understand, computers. They didn't understand anything about it. So the kids from Grosso Tech put together a group, and they would come with their computers, and they'd get in touch with the patients' families. Mm. And now it's a routine thing. But that relationship never would have come together if we didn't talk about what we can do and meet the person that needed the service.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful. So back to the parade a little bit and sponsorships, volunteers.
We definitely need all of that.
All of that? Okay.
All of the above, yes, please.
All right.
You can definitely get more information by either going to the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce website or to grotonbiz.com. And you can also contact the chamber for more information as well.
Okay,
But
but again, you are always obviously seeking sponsorships
Yes,
because,
absolutely.
even though you're a volunteer group, there are still costs involved,
There are
obviously,
still
with
costs.
any kind of an organization like this, especially if you're trying to produce.
Well, the costs all go to the parade itself.
to the
So,
right,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it's ever changing because of like the budget situation. The police used to be able to donate their services, and they can't now.
Oh, really? Okay.
And
so
that
that's-
really
that's
that
gotta
put a
hurt.
punch in our budget.
Yeah.
So we're pretty tight. So if anybody can assist, we would just be so appreciative, because we're having to dip into funds that don't normally go to the parade.
Well, that's a call out to everyone that's listening right now. Is I'm sure there's a lot of great opportunities for groups and businesses and organizations to support you, and by supporting you, supporting themselves and getting the word out. So it's
Absolutely.
a great benefit, I would think, of an organization or a business to support you and all these wonderful parades and fall festivals and the like.
And it's just fun. There's
Yeah.
nothing more magical than a light parade.
Yeah, yeah.
I
This time of
don't
year, it's
care
true.
what you put together. It's going to look magical
It's
at night.
lights. It's dark, and you're gonna have lights. And it's beautiful. I mean, you don't even have to drive around to see all the lights. That's something I do with my kids. It's a Christmas tradition of ours.
we
You
used
drive-
to do that when I
Yeah,
was a
you
kid. You drive around
look
and
at
see
all the-
everybody's
everybody's
lights.
Yep.
Well, here you
Yeah.
have it in one spot. You don't even have to drive anywhere.
Yeah.
And you can see Santa. You can get a gift. You can have cocoa. And just spend time with your family, and it's a great way to start the holiday season.
It sounds like a really great community, old-fashioned kind of an event.
That's what it is. There's
yeah.
nothing modern about it.
Well, we're down to our last couple of minutes. Is there something that I haven't asked, or that each of you would like to sort of say as we close?
Just come on out.
That's what I
Yep, please go
Ditto.
ahead.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Just come out and spend the time with us. Even, join us in March. And if you don't join us in March, come out and join us and support us. It's going to be a great event.
Yeah, well, that's terrific. And tell us again the date and the time.
December 2nd,
December 2nd,
at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Starting, if anybody's interested, down at
The water treatment
the
plant.
water treatment
Yeah.
plant, okay, at 4:30. Just get yourself your pickup truck or your convertible or something like that, and deck the halls, and you're in.
Yep.
Right. Just remember, Jerry Locken, who has to do the lineup, does need to know ahead of time you're going to be there.
do need to
or he does
register.
get a little upset with us.
Well, I want to thank you both for being my guests today and talking
you.
about this. Thank you so much, and the best of luck. I'm sure it's going to be terrific.
Thank you.
And I want to thank my viewers for tuning in today. Please put this great parade on your calendar. It's a wonderful community event. By going, you're supporting your community, all these businesses. It's the time of year where you want to celebrate. And what a great place to celebrate with those beautiful lights and Santa Claus and everything else. So again, thank you for tuning in today. Go to this parade. Have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful holiday season. And we'll see you here again on Around the Town with Mark very soon.